Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Neil Darling, as you will see what's going on a lovely island of Fawnhallow today in what I think is the final episode of this year, right? Or of this year of Animal Crossing. Is that correct? I think it's correct. I can't remember, hold on. Let's see, let's search day 1. Show all, we'll see what comes up. Well, it's going to come up with day 1602, that's not what I want. Put a space after it as well, how about that? No? Day 1, space. Day 1, space. Brackets. Year, how about that? Year 5 begins. Year 4 begins. Day 1096, March 26th, March 26th. That makes sense, I record on March 25th. Yeah, okay. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 11:01 PM on Monday, March 24th, 2025. So it took me a minute to figure it out, but yes, this is March 26th for my time at midnight. So the day of March 25th will be the one, the first day. So this is the final day of a new year, which means that we do need to change our outfit. I apologise, but I will say that the next Fawnhallow art will not be ready in time, like not even close. Okay, well, it's a little bit close. I will say, but no, let's be real, it's not really that close. I apologise, I just ran out of time, essentially. I have this realisation that I definitely seem to go on holiday every single time, right before end up having the new yearly celebration, which is not like anything against holidays, mind you, it's just more so I'm like, something I'm noticing. But no, I shouldn't blame that. It is very much on me for just not planning the time out as well as I could have, to be able to actually get her done, but that's okay. No harm, no foul, in my opinion, because we'll just have a fantastic opportunity to be able to get the temporary hold art once again, okay, because we can bring it back. We love it. I am determined not to have it go on for basically an entire 100 days once again of using the temporary thumbnail art. I will genuinely try and get it done. It's just I've been a little bit busy, a little bit too busy to do the rest of the stuff, unfortunately. Because it's like, you get busy before the holiday, then obviously you're on holiday, so you can't do it, and then after the holiday you're busy again, trying to catch up to do the other stuff. At least that's how I'm finding it, which is not a great combination. Anyway, I will say that at least the thumbnail art is going to be rather difficult for us to, I think, recreate the outfit she's wearing, because it will, for one, it doesn't exist in the game, and I don't think there's anything which particularly actually mimics it. Spangle shots? I guess that's kind of a similar vibe. We need like a tube top or something. Actually, I feel like this is one of the closer ones, but it's going to be the wrong colour. So it's really quite difficult to figure out what will fit exactly. That doesn't quite work. Not to give anything away, but we need something a bit more ribbony. But something like that doesn't really exist in New Horizons. I don't think there's anything dressed up which will particularly fit. We can have a look. To see. As long as we can sort of carry on the vibes, I think that's good enough. You know, we're making abstractions. Although I will say it's much more of an abstraction compared to the previous years, because at least the previous year we had basically exactly the same theme. This is something which the theme doesn't even exist, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. But that's okay. I don't think we'll go with giant ribbon. I want to go with like a small ribbon. And here, I wonder if we should go with red. Everything else is quite pinkish, so I think that's okay to stick with it. We'll change the hairstyle as well. I'm not sure what hairstyle we'll do. address wig. It's all very difficult to do. How's this one? No, I think a side ribbon makes a bit more sense. If anything, like a twin buttons would be more reasonable. I wish New Horizons had the same level of customization options that Pocket Camp do. Now I see what Pocket Camp is capable of. I'm like, it's missed opportunities, isn't it? That is a given. Oh, this is also not going to be particularly easy to do. This might be the closest. It's going to be quite an obtrusive colour scheme, I think. So we might have to cheat on what the colour scheme actually will end up being, because I don't have a lot of things which necessarily fit. Actually, that's an interesting idea. I didn't consider this. So I guess this is kind of like your hint of what the theme is going to be. But I did not consider that we could actually use a lot of label stuff, I think, for this. Not a label coat. I don't think a knit shirt works either, but... layered tank? Something like this, but I don't want everything to be so overwhelmingly pink. Like we have at the moment. I think I kind of want white and red, to be honest. But the problem is the shorts. The shorts are just going to be so difficult to get what I'm doing. So if you're watching this in the future, you might actually be able to see one thing. I think label shorts actually make the most sense. If we just put everything on label-like. It's so difficult to get something which will look like what I want it to look like. If anything, I kind of want like one of these, but in a different colour. What's a fisher hand? I don't even know what that is. It's a very nice rub of the entire thing is the fact that we have to use a rather restrictive palette to get things done. Does this give the same vibes as what she's wearing? Not really, but we don't really have much of a better option. This kind of does. It's not really a deep. It's a tiny instrument as well. How have I never noticed that? This would be good if it was a different colour. I don't want it to be purple though. I'd much rather the colours work than anything else. I think we had to go with this. I think we'll change the hair as well to... I don't know if we have a small red ribbon for the side. Oh, we do. Okay. I think that is not at all close, but it's the closest we're going to get in a very strange way. I don't even know where we have our mirrors. Our nearest mirror is. I don't think we have one outside, so we're going to have to actually run back into our house to do so. But yeah. Do we have is there much to reflect on, I suppose, when it comes to another year gone by? I mean, I think this year was keeping on. If anything, we've done a year of streaming, which is actually quite a big achievement, I think. I know the streams have definitely become a lot less consistent in latest timing, but that's just more of the nature of things, really, if anything else. I think Twin Tails probably makes the most sense here. But the Twin Tails... does it make the most sense? Kind of. That one? No, I think I'll go with this one. It feels so completely strange to be able to change things up like this. Once again, but it feels completely bizarre. I've been so used to D looking like something else. So, but maybe this is the closest vibe of what we got going on. Didn't expect Fawn just to hop in. I kind of look like a red tomato, if anything, but I'm sure we'll get used to it. Yeah, a completely different vibe, I think, to what's going on, and you'll understand it when you actually see the thumbnail art. But yeah, Is this stuff for me to reflect on? What would I like to do this year? I think that's a good question. I think just like we started streaming this year, I think it would be cool to be able to do something in that ilk, right? Something to be able to also have like a sort of new effect, a new thing, a new exciting discovery, and be able to put that into action. Kind of like streaming, but maybe not quite streaming. Like I always say about other creative mediums I want to sort of dive into, writing a bit more, music creation. Is that the time? I don't know. Is it the time to actually finish off my VTuber model? Probably. I absolutely should at some point. But the thing is, when I say it all in such ambiguous terms of I should do it, I never actually get around to doing it because other things come as a priority. But that's okay. I think that's just sort of like par for the course, if anything. This year was much more sort of like keeping on, I think more so than usual. I think the big thing was streaming. I think streaming is a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. It's just really, really like the thing which is good about YouTube is the fact that I can dictate when things happen. I can play at my own pace. Like I can record things super late if I need to. I can record things super early. I mean, upload when need be. I mean, look, today, like I ended up having a D&D session today, so that's why we're recording so late. But with streaming, it's like it's meant to be this sort of fixed time. I mean, I know it doesn't literally have to be a fixed time, but it's really hard to like sneak in otherwise. I might end up making small adjustments to this outfit as we go. Like, even if I think it's less accurate, I think having maybe a white ribbon might give it a better pop. I was going to say, I'm surprised Fawn hasn't asked to leave yet, but bye-bye. But yeah, what else? Let's have a review of the games we played this year as well. I didn't even consider what we have going on. So what was the first one we played? At the start of a year. So it would have been March-ish. How do I search for a specific date? Filter. Age restriction? Date. No. Can I just put like March? Le Bon Marché. I don't know when I made it. Just scroll through all my videos. How about that? On a YouTube channel. I think that's a stupid thing to do, so let's not do that. Why don't we... Can we jump ahead to a different page? Or do I just literally have to scroll down 50 at a time? I guess 50 at a time is not that much. It means we only had to click about 15 times or so. Oh, you know what actually would be a much better way to do it? Let's do it by the art. Thumbnail art. Time-lapse. Because those will be uploaded on the first day of a new series. So let's see. March 2024. So we had just started Paradise Killer. So we're doing Paradise Killer, Talos Principle, Okami it looks like. Oh yeah, I forgot that we were doing Okami for essentially ages. Like we did it for such a long time. Like basically it was an entire year of Okami. And actually wrapping it up was pretty cool. Paradise Killer, absolutely fantastic game. I adored that game, mostly. I didn't like the exploration collection part of it, but I absolutely adored the puzzle solving sort of mechanics of it. And trying to piece together what the crime was and piece together exactly what happened. I thought that was certainly a lot of fun, and more so than anything, I adored the characters that we got to meet along the way. Oh, we don't have a white ribbon. Well, that makes things a little bit more difficult. Do you think this is more accurate? No. Might as well check. You might as well check. No, there really just is not enough variety. All these sort of things. Oh well. We'll go with this then for now, this sort of tomato outfit. Animal Crossing New Horizons, July, upload it. Okay, so my aim is not to upload the new Fawnhallow art in July. That's certainly way too late, I think, even for me. I'll at least aim for April, I think, is a reasonable thing to aim for. I think I could probably get it done in a few weeks. I say, yet again, not knowing if I will or if I won't. Just, I guess it ends up how busy will I be, I don't know. Stray, that was quite a fun one. Quite a nice sort of atmospheric, chill vibes. To a certain degree, being able to sort of just explore things as a cat. A very novel experience. Everhood, I felt like we didn't actually do mini series, mainly because I guess Okami took up so much of it. That's basically one slot permanently gone. Everhood was quite a fun one. I think the actual game itself, I actually adored the mechanics, and the music goes so hard. Still love the Gardener's song, probably the best song. Another Crab's Treasure we're still underway with Little Gator Game and Animal Well, Another Crab's Treasure. I love Little Gator Game right now, to be honest. I think it's so charming. It gives me real like Here Comes Nico vibes, but I kind of like its quirky humour a little bit better. Or maybe it's resonating with me a little bit more. Maybe because the characters feel more like solidified characters rather than NPCs populating a place. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, it's just a different thing, isn't it? Yeah, it really doesn't feel like we did all that many games this year. A lot of them it's just because Okami was such a force, a tawdry force, that we ended up playing it for so long. How many episodes was Okami? 109. And Talos Principle 2 was also a super long one. So basically, because this year was defined by like those two series almost alone. That's crazy. Anyway, I think the fact we got to start streaming was a really cool one. I think one of my favourite things coming from it is seeing actually the stream thumbnail arts. Especially in the ones where we get to see the progress of them coming together. My friend suggested that. I was like, oh, you should make like an actual calendar or something with all the thumbnail arts, and I was like, that's a really cute idea. I don't know if I will, but who knows. It wouldn't be an Animal Crossing episode without a pause partway through. I wish I had more to say. I mean, I think it was a good year. I kind of forgot that it was today of all things, so recording it after Animal Crossing after my brain is sort of just like, whoa. Super tired after switching back and forth between like 15 different voices. A lot, but honestly some great games. I think it's a year of sagas, if anything, of these games, like really big games coming to an end. Talos Principle, Okami, those are the big ones. Another Crab's Treasure might be the next big one. Probably going on for about half a year or so. Yeah, so it definitely feels like I didn't do as many small indie games, but that's kind of what the stream was for, to be able to check out some other things. Because, I mean, we did Chance of Sanama stream. What else did we do? A little to the left, we did Invento, Death and Taxes, Frog Detective. I think those are also really good things. And lots of other experimenting with other things here and there as well. That's what makes it fun. Anyway, I think on that note, I guess we'll round off this episode here, this whole entire year here. The only things I would say to the end is really just a genuinely big thank you for coming along on this journey this entire time. Whether you're paying attention to the Animal Crossing series or whether you're not, I'm very thankful for it. In fact, that we're still going on into a whole new year. What's going to be waiting for us in the next year, I don't know. Who could possibly guess at this point? But that's a joy, isn't it? Excuse me. To be able to not know and to be able to see what's coming is part of the fun. So I think from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, and let's see each other in the start of year 6, no? So I hope we can see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. No, wait, this has been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again in year 6, but for now it's our farewell, so until next time, and well, I guess tomorrow. Bye bye for now.